Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. As was previewed in the previous video, is another Chevrolet C-10, orange-ish, but not quite as orange as that one. And this is the 1968 version of the truck, obviously C-10. And like I said, I really did like the wheels on this one. They're almost as good as the ones on that one. That one I think are better because of the way they're done. But for the most part, we can look here and see that the Goodyear's not terribly written on there, and nice and round. I do hope that that says diesel, and like I said before, unfortunately with that one the hood did not open. So the hood for this one may not open as well, but we have just a 50-50 shot. If it opens on this one, then I'm going to have to crack open that one. Just bring it out there. Anyway, this is the Hitch and Tow Series 26, so they have quite a few of these die-cast metal chases, 1/64 scale, 14 plus. As well, no one die-cast vehicle and trailer, and the ramp you have to sort of says working ramps, but you're the only person going to be working getting that thing to work. I do see a trailer bed cover, so that obviously did not come with that one. So we'll see if it's cross compatible. The grill, actually, now that I see this one, I think I like this one better. The front of it. Anyway. That one looks more antique-y, but it's 1972, and this one's 1968, but looks better. Anyway, so there's the ramps. Tandem car trailer. We will be seeing if that pickup truck fits on it anyway. Probably not going to get another Ram. Another Volkswagen. No, I'm not going to do that. The motorcycle. I have a motorcycle. I don't think I have this one. Came with the 1500, and now it's on the back of a 3500 utility trailer. There's the assembly instructions for the trailer hitch, but not for the ramps. We will be taking a look at that. Bambi, I have two of these. I have the big one and the small one. Roadmaster, I have a bunch of them. Black Bandit, vintage car ads, and a hobby shop version. I have not been disappointed by it yet, so they usually do a good paint job of those. If I see it, I might get it. I'm not going to promise anything. Anyway, there's the GL Hitch and Tow, 14 plus 1/64 scale. And the Series 26 is on the bottom there. We have SDP, Airstream, GM, Indian, Volkswagen, Ram, and Goodyear. Because all of their stuff is covered in each one of these things. And then for the dates, it'll be 153, so just about halfway through last year. 1456, 2WB as the model code. There's all the safety stuff. Obviously, there's no tracks. You've got to worry about these things. They will fall apart if you try to toss them through. And so I'm just going to go ahead and open it. Like I said, with that C-10, it was very disappointing that the hood didn't open. But if the hood opens on this, like I said, I'm going to just destroy that thing getting it open. So these are the Greenlight series, where they have the massive insert that holds everything in here. So there's the clamshell, and you see the back part that fell out. Where does that go? Not important. It is now going to be recycled. The trailer itself is on a little bit of an angle. So as we can see there, the type of construction that it is undergoing in terms of getting it ready. What I am doing is trying to get the tape off of the screw pin that elevates the trailer itself. They have taped it in, which is not a bad idea, so it doesn't fall out. In terms of... So I just took 10 seconds to do this myself. In terms of getting this stuff out, because it's very small and the tape thingy is kind of weird. So basically it just screws in like that, and obviously you can see the corkscrew of the setup. I'm not going to waste too much time doing this, because honestly sometimes they file it out properly, sometimes they don't, and you want to watch me for 6 minutes wasting my time and your time trying to get this thing through, and for me not to swear while doing it. So tandem trailer, I assume tandem is when you are side by side. It does not look like two cars will fit side by side on this thing. So how I am envisioning the ramps work is like that. They have little. This is the first of the tandem trailers slash hitch and tows that I have decided to get. So I will be covering this very briefly because I know nothing about trailers nor pickup trucks, but I do know a little bit about Lego, and that's what this looks like. And so it does click in. You heard the positive click on what I just did, and as you can see, there is some flex to it. So what we're worried about is how this balances out. My cat is disgusted with these orange trucks, and he refuses to come over here. Anyway, that's how it sits. That's how level it sits. And to do the, so it's a little bit high for this truck, and you can see there. Eventually, one of the wheels will not be touching, and obviously, it's too high over there. So obviously, does it come out? What I'm saying is, does this come out? It looks like it's glued in there, so I will not be destroying this thing to get it out. And we can see there the SDP emblazoned paraphernalia on it. So what I assume now is you're going to put the trailer up like that, so you don't have to take them out, because they will for sure. This here is a cat-friendly environment, and if it is not bolted down, it will be. And I've damaged it already, so let's just assume. And you can see there I have totally destroyed this. So don't do what I did. The steel is very soft, so that side went up, the other side did not go up. They pretty much mirror, so you gotta, it's just guesswork. And you can see there what I mean is like that, right? You see how narrow that is, and look what I did to this one. So just be aware, I don't want to take pliers and totally destroy it. But anyway, that is not the truck. That is not what we're supposed to be covering here. The bed cover is, yes, so it is compatible with either of the trucks. But I already covered the Union 76, so let's just briefly go over the STP version of this truck. The hood, once again, disappointingly does not open. So unless I'm going to jack this open with a knife, it is not opening. So that's disappointing, because you can clearly see there where it's been cut out, and it just does not want to open. I don't want to shove the knife in there and damage this whole thing, taking it apart. So we will just cover the truck then, considering that there's nothing else to do. Stripe down the middle, nice and easy to see into the cabin. Does seem a little bit harder than the Union 76. So, but the SDP one is painted just as nicely. SDP in the middle. What I do like about it, has Chevrolet written across the front. You have a similar Chevrolet symbol in the middle. The grille is very different. And you can see that what I mean by cutouts for the hood. It is really one of those things where maybe it should, but this one happens to not. There's the add-ons. Like I said, these things come with a lot of add-ons. Underside, they look almost the same. This one does not say SDP on it at all. 15222. So, yeah. Exactly what is written on the other vehicle. GL30035, same identification number, 1968, Chevrolet C-10. Greenlight 2009, we already know that. And I believe it is exactly the same. So there are some, and you can see here, I didn't point it out before, that's where the two parts meet for the spine. And so when it is not meant up like that, either this is bent or something here is damaged. I do like the silver rims that these two trucks come with. Do I prefer one over the other? Because the hood doesn't open, I cannot say prefer either or. There's the indentation for the rear wheel wells. Can you put it backwards? Yeah, fits in backwards. So the wheel well indents. You can see a little bit of plastic damage there. Or should I say misproduction? Right there, right? But other than that, you do get the trailer. You get this little cover that fits in both of the trucks. You get a slightly darker orange version of it with a black bed. I do prefer this matte black bed to the orange that's here. I do believe it's just painted. It is not an insert. They have just painted it matte black because we can see it is almost identical. And not any smaller. So anyway, fans and friends, how does this thing roll? The same wobble as the other one. I don't see, actually, this is one of the few Greenlights so far that I do not see any huge wheel issues. Where Goodyear's like, here, let's us do it so you don't make a make a mess of this thing. They spelled Goodyear properly all 4 times. Eagle is the brand of tire. Goodyear's the brand. Eagle is the manufacturer of tire. Anything else? No, I pretty much covered everything on this truck. Like I said, it doesn't have the paint issue from the other one, so it just happens to be this one. I do like the R for the trademark, registering on the side of the vehicles where the sponsors are. Trailer hitch hangs down exactly the same way. We can see maybe it's a little bit worse here. Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling on about this video. So the biggest disappointment here is the hood not opening. Do I want to really jack it open with a knife? I don't want to damage it. But what I'm talking about is that gap. And I'm afraid it's going to bend or crack, so I don't want that. With as much as you pay for it. So, other than the hood not opening, this one's actually done reasonably well. I did damage the trailer, so that's just something I'm going to have to deal with. Keep an eye out for that. Probably just fold them inside when you put them. And then other than that, we do know the Chevrolet. I do like it how they did put Chevrolet on both of these trucks, but the Union one, they used the black lettering while the silver lettering of this one is easier to see. STP, the Chevy symbol is there, and the 10. And we can't really see diesel written there because that's not where it's written here. It's a little bit lower. And once again, the bumper is just one piece with the front of it. Everything else is cut in, so that this entire part is new stamping. It not new, but different stamping than the other one. But everything else is the same. So when they update the truck, because it's 2 pieces, they only have to do half. Even though everything else looks 99% the same. So, I have nothing else to cover. If I do damage these things, getting the hood open, I will put that video on later. But for now, fans and friends, Hitch and Tow Series 26 Chevrolet C-10 and Tandem car trailer. This is Thomas from Toronto, and thanks for watching.